Lorna, I just wanted to show you the V-neck.
Approved.
Is that
Approved? Yes. And see how it tapers in at the waist, and it's not a old box. Thank you, sir.
It has. We put the Forward Living logo on the and the date on there.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It just needs a big old fleur-de-lis in the middle.
Nice and soft.
Nice and soft. We like it soft.
It needs to say Bates Huntington Real Estate Group and have the fleur-de-lis in it.
And then it'll be, it's perfect.
You can cut a stencil and spray paint it right on there. Or you can learn how to do screen printing on YouTube. Which,
oh my God, who has time?
Hard. It's easy.
But I like the man one too. I just don't want to wear that. You're so wonderful. Oh, yes.
I just wanted to get your approval on that.
Approved.
All right. Okay. Let's, where is the lovely Carly with our morning?
We might have some videos this morning.
Do we have I am here. Yeah, we actually have slides this morning for fair housing.
Oh, slides, yeah.
So I'm going to pull those up first.
Today's one of those days I have to be conscious of not like scrunching my face the whole time. My face is naturally going to like, I have to relax it. I need one of those little rollers. Keep smacking it back.
Botox.
Botox would do it too. Thank you. That will definitely relax it. All right. How you doing, Car?
Sorry, just a moment. I have a very badly malfunctioning mouse. And just a moment.
Tracy, you sporting some new Kappa.
No, I don't. This is.
Oh, it says Donna Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I saw CAPPA.
No Kappa Gamma today.
Okay. Oh, your network bandwidth is very low, Tracy.
Or is
that me? It could be me.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you know what?
It just reduced you. All right. Boom. Okay. Is this a slideshow or is it a?
No, this is actually like a deck. So I wasn't sure if someone from the ALC wanted to.
I'll do it. Tracy found these lovely slides, but they're explanatory, so I'm happy to do it. This seems to be slide number 2. Was there a slide number 1? Nope.
This is slide number 1. This is all about the buyer love letters.
Yeah, so we talked about that a little bit last week, I believe, or we may have talked about it in one of the 9 a.m. meetings.
Absolutely.
The buyer love letters. So that was something that, we still see, but it was very commonplace to indicate, to have a letter accompanying an offer that indicates why your buyers are so special and wonderful. And there were, as you can imagine, significant concerns about selecting buyers and having those letters because there was a great chance you could very easily violate fair housing. So buyer love letters are something that we don't typically, we can say you love the house. That's great. but describing who you are and providing pictures can be a problem. So buyer letters accompanying offers have the potential for unconscious or implicit bias. And we can go to the next slide. So as you see, buyer interest letters, also known as buyer love letters, are personal letters written by the buyers with photos in the hopes that they're going to stand out. And you could stand out in a way that kind of pushes the seller, if they have those inclinations, to choose your offer over someone else's and go against a protected group's interests.
The exposure is to the seller in this
Yeah.
particular equation. If it's perceived that the seller is choosing one buyer over another based on one of the protected classes, then that leaves them open for liability.
Somebody might want to sue you.
They would
Yeah.
have to prove it. Yeah.
They could make an argument that you chose this person based upon X, Y, or Z, and may wish to sue.
You're done?
You can go to the
Nice.
next, Carly Love. So the potential problems are, what was just described by Joey. They often reveal information about a buyer, such as a protected class or characteristic that may not be considered by the seller. Protected class and characteristics that might be considered inadvertently due to unconscious or implicit bias. Like, I do not wish to sell to someone who wears green shirts and photographs. I just know that's not a protected class, but I don't want to talk about the actual protected classes in anybody. So I'll just make that joke and let's pretend. So what is unconscious or implicit bias? Assumptions, they are assumptions being made upon an individual belonging to a group or having a characteristic. Thoughts and images that may come to mind based upon your prior experiences or advertising and media messages. So, without going into all of that, take a look at the little black head and read some of those things, that stereotypes, prejudice, discrimination, those kind of things can come into play.
Can I jump in?
I'm sorry, go ahead, Trace.
I just wanted to jump in and say that we all have implicit biases. I mean, that's just something that we have. It's about recognizing them and knowing when you're, when you're facing them, and it can have an effect on somebody else. Because, if you sit, if say you're in a hiring position and, for a mechanic or something like that, and you have candidates coming in for the job, and you have men and women, your natural thought is to think, well, of course, men work on cars and all that. So I'm going to, your mind shifts over to hiring the man, or could more so than the woman. That's an implicit bias. So it's not always this overt racism, sexism, we're biased against your gender identity and all of that. These are things that we, all have from our life experiences, lean one way or another. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah,
That's important.
It's not, it doesn't make you a bad person.
No.
Right. It doesn't make you a bad person. It's a learning process. And the metrics that we were brought up on lack a consciousness that we have now. Therefore, we need to evolve into the new consciousness. Hey, it's not about personal choice at this point. This is to keep you out of
Trouble.
legal trouble. Okay, so even if you believe something else, you are being asked to not believe that, but to that you are legally bound to act in a different way based on the new understanding, right? And that's the bottom line, right? I choose to. It's easier to absorb this and to process this and to be aware of it if you actually understand what it is and what it means to other people, right? But you know, it's a hard road if you don't get it.
Yeah.
It's a hard road. Or
Next
not
slide, if there is one. Okay, so being aware of unconscious or implicit bias. Close your eyes. We can all do that now for a second. And imagine you are entering a property for a viewing. What do you think of when you see the following? A flag flying out front, a political sign, a ramp leading to the door, a sign asking to leave shoes at the front door, a Prius, an SUV, a beat up Corolla, a Tesla, a wedding photo. These thoughts and images are your unconscious and implicit biases. So, you know, everybody had a little thought when you hear those things, and that's what your unconscious is saying to you. Everyone has unconscious and implicit bias. It should be plural, biases, both positive and negative. Be aware of your unconscious and implicit biases, and it's important in real estate transactions, especially because assumptions based on protected classes or characteristics could lead to unlawful discrimination. So it is Fair Housing Month, but it is fair housing always. Next slide. Oh boy. Okay, can you name the protected classes and characteristics in California? Race, color, ancestry, national origin, religion, sex, sexual orientation, gender, gender identity, gender expression, marital status, familial status, disability, medical condition, sources of income, citizenship, primary language, immigration status, military or veteran status, age, yeah, don't forget that one, criminal history, and any arbitrary determination.
Not the same in every state.
No, that's California. Why would the seller want to discourage buyer letters? To avoid the appearance of impropriety, to avoid potential liability associated with unlawful discrimination. Why would a real estate licensee want to avoid buyer letters? To avoid the appearance of impropriety, to avoid the potential claim or participating in unlawful discrimination. Stop. Oh my, another slide. Discouraging buyer letters. The seller may provide written instruction not to present buyer letters or offers that are accompanied by buyer letters, such as CAR Form RLA, paragraph 10C2A. So that's where the seller can specifically provide that instruction. You can include remarks within the MLS that buyer letters or offers with buyer letters will not be presented. That'll discourage it if they read that. What if my buyer wants to write a letter to be submitted with an offer? Well, hey, proceed with caution. First, make sure the letter is not prohibited within the MLS remarks. If so, inform the buyer. If it's not prohibited in the MLS, advise the buyer to focus on matters that do not involve any protected class or characteristic, and recommend that the letter be reviewed by broker or counsel. The broker policy on buyer letters. If a list, I don't know.
Yeah,
we don't have that.
No.
And there's some additional resources. If you'd like a copy of the slide, please ask Carly, or yes, ask Carly.
Yes, perfect. And Carl, and so here, have the conversation with your sellers. Make sure the sellers understand what the liability this offers them, and they get to choose whether they want to receive these letters or not. Okay.
Exactly. I've got to bounce real quick. I'll be right back, you guys.
Just have a conversation with your sellers up front. Don't wait till you get the letter.
Joey,
Yes.
are we, what liability position does it put Keller Williams, Larchmont, or ourselves as individual agents in. If our buyers want to submit a buyer letter, or our sellers, take that back, want to receive letters, and then there's some issue with it later.
Yeah, it's a good question. It hasn't been litigated to my knowledge at the brokerage level. We're facilitating this exchange of information. If we participate in creating the letter or editing the letter, that's why I take umbrage to have it reviewed by us because we are not the. I don't want to be the filter for that letter. Right? I don't want to take responsibility in any way, shape, or form for that letter in a legal standpoint, right? The letter is, I'd rather encourage my agents to have those conversations with their buyers and sellers. This is about education. We educate you, you educate your buyers and sellers as to the pluses and minuses of this particular exchange. I think it's good until it's not good, right, Tracy? I think that people still do it and have a lighthearted kind of approach to it. But as soon as someone becomes embroiled in a bad conversation over this, that's when the consciousness is going to be like, oh, I see what it could be, and I don't want any of that. So we're trying to get in front of that, and with the help of the diversity committee, and saying, hey, this is a potential issue, and it's real. It's not overblown. Everyone's consciousness is evolving. As that consciousness evolves, someone's going to stand up one day and say, hey, that's not right, right? And they're going to take the initiative to sue, right? Or I don't think that's right, or I think that a choice was made determined on my protected class. So on the seller side, I would say that you want to, if you're really looking to protect your seller, then you might want to really have them understand why not receiving these is a good thing for them, and putting that in the MLS and stating that up front. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, thank you guys. That brought to you by our Diversity, Inclusion, and Equity Committee. Thank you so much for always raising the bar. All right, let's start today's meeting with tell me something good. Anybody, everybody, please tell me something good. Anybody have this is the graduation time. This is there's a lot of transition in with children in this moment, right? Schools and colleges and graduations. I have one graduating from college, one graduating from high school. I mean, lots of new experiences on the horizon. And I think it's a good thing. I'm gonna get back pieces of my life that I don't know what to do with, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Anyone else want to share? Let's see. Clinton Lohr's taking MAPS coaching for mega listing agents. Congratulations, Clint. Yeah, Tracy's girls from Loyola. What was that?
Oh, Joey, I wasn't gonna announce it, but since you said you're entering a stage in your life where you're sending your kids off, and I'm entering a stage where I'm gonna be welcoming one. So
oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. It's through surrogacy, but she's gonna be arriving in June, this June.
Very exciting. You
Yeah.
have my cell
Thank you.
phone number if you need any,
Babysitting? Okay, I got it. Okay, no.
you just bring her to my house.
Thank you.
My pleasure. That is great news. Anyone else want to share? Okay, let's move forward then. Keep this train rolling. Ukrainian refugees need your help more than ever. I got my t-shirt. I wore it a few times. The link is provided. It's a nice soft t-shirt on top of it. And there's the link. Thank you, Carly. Happenings this week. Rob I don't think he's on today because he had physical therapy. We will get back to him. 9 a.m. meeting is a wasted opportunity if you're not on it. That's all I got to say. There's always some great conversation, high level conversation about real estate and about being a human being, right? It's enjoyable every day. Also, the coaching contest is phone calls for this week. Lead generation, guys. It's all right. I'll go in a little soapbox. We are in a transitional market. Okay. It seems like the real market. It seems like the market we've been experiencing, but we really need to change our focus to listings. Listings are going to be king moving forward. As you hear one challenging buyer's issue after another. The way to get your buyers what they want, or to have the listings that they want. Okay, so reach out, make those calls. Could not be a better time to sell. Highest price, top of the market. If a seller is thinking about it at all, I just had an agent. I just had an agent tell me a story yesterday. Oh yeah, my wife sold a bunch of properties in this one development, and there was a guy who was like, yeah, you bring me a $900,000 offer and I'll sell it, which he thought was like a ridiculous request. Off market, she brought him a $900,000 offer and he took it out of nowhere, right? Actually, she brought him an 880 offer that she got up to 880, 87 or so, showed him his bottom line with her representing both sides, and boom, got the deal done, right? So you don't know unless you try. You don't get unless you ask, right? And the asking is easy because you're only asking, hey, if you'd like to sell your house at the top of the market, now is the time to do it, right? I mean, it's not you're not twisting anybody's arm, right? You're just giving them the information they need to get the most if they're interested. So text them, make a call, offer them up-to-date valuation. But engage in the conversation, because the conversation is where the opportunity lies, either with them or with someone else. And it's not necessary to sell them anything. It's presenting the facts of the market right now. And you never know. And apparently they never know until they get that $900,000 offer. So jump in there, call, text today. And please, if you have any open houses, it's the greatest opportunity to share that with a young agent. Rob has a great group of young agents who are participating and showing up and eager to learn and to help. Right? This is just it gives you some flexibility at your open houses. I would say always have a second person there. And then we have our upcoming classes. Let's get in it. Building a Powerful Pipeline. It's a mastermind with Christina Griffin. That is today at 12 p.m. So jump on that if you have not registered for it already. We'll get you out of there 12 p.m. Then, as usual, 8:30 to 9 every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Renee is doing Words That Matter, right? Practicing scripts and purposeful conversations. Also, Power Hour 9 to 10 every day, overlapping with our Rise and Shine, but a great way to create the habit. Hey, Clint, that Words That Matter, it's organic it's an organic class every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So just jump on there. I don't know that there's any recordings of it.
Okay, thank you.
Next. Scott Leroy, Facebook and social media marketing. Tomorrow, KW Connect on Friday. That is tomorrow is on Friday, right? And then on Monday, DocuSign 101. Tuesday's Always Command, and then Wednesday, Smart Plans. Great tool. Spark Series, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11:30. Carly, I think we need to update that. I think there might be a shift in not the time period, but the way the classes are going to be taught in a linear fashion from beginning to end. So it'll start Sparks and go right into Elements in this particular, but it is Monday, Wednesday, and it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 10 to 11:30 now. It's taught linear, no. Okay. Skip over that next one, which I think is Elements, could be, or maybe it's not. Elementals, yeah. Nah, let's move it. GPS workshop. There's the passcode and the meeting in there. It's 135, one goal, 3 priorities, 5 strategies. If you don't have this, you're missing out at a integral piece of the puzzle. It's what am I getting up to do today to get what I want tomorrow? Get on there, guys. It's the greatest. That's the 28th. It's on Thursday. That's tomorrow, between 10 and 11:30. How to get your offers accepted. Also tomorrow, 1 to 2 p.m. It's probably going to go a little more than that. But how to get your offer. It's Rachel, Tiffany, Lorna, and Tracy Tofty, top producer in the Valley. Two seller side opinions, 2 buyer side opinions, best practices to get your offer accepted. Everybody should be on this because I know everybody has buyers that you are not getting what they want. And I know for a fact that Rachel and Tiffany do some special stuff in that, and they get a higher percentage of acceptance than other people. So somebody has to get the deal. We want to do everything we can to have it be you. Get on this class. It's in Eventbrite, Paula, correct?
Yes, it's on Eventbrite. So
Joey?
if you want to participate, just register to the class.
Sure.
Joey,
Okay.
I got a quick question.
Tim, yeah.
Is it a cash bribe? Is that what this photo says to get your offer accepted?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
That's what it looks like to me. Just
we're gonna work all that out.
cash.
We'll tell you
Little
how you
extra
should do it.
cash when they sign the deal, and it's all good.
If you've been around long enough, you have heard from a potential buyer I'll write you a $5,000 check on the side, right?
Mhm.
Now, that usually is not associated with the highest and best price, though. So if you're going to give my client everything they want and slip Lorna another, bag of
At
cash,
least $1 million.
At least, yeah.
yeah, that's unrealistic.
That's when I'll hook you up. Otherwise, forget it.
Okay, well, everybody has their number. I suspect if I put something slightly smaller than that in front of you, you might nibble on it.
Only because it's you. Yeah.
Okay, so that's tomorrow at 11, from 1 till 2 o'clock. Let's say 1 till 3, really. All right. Next. Will wanted us to present this. This is a KWYPLA social event, 6 to 8 tomorrow night at Rush. And that is on Washington Boulevard in Culver City. For all of you youngins, not so youngins. Oh, Will, you're on there.
I am.
Get in there, Will.
Hey. As Joey was saying, it's going on tomorrow from 6 to 9 p.m. at Rush Street, 9546 Washington Boulevard in Culver City. Come out. It's a free event. And if you can, scan the code to stay updated on all of our KWYP events.
This is a great networking, realtor to realtor networking opportunity. Okay, great. Sorry about that. That was my daughter keeps calling me. Red Day, May 12th. We're working on the actual event itself and how we're going to participate. It's, we're in that transitional, should we do something physical or raise money? We will have something for you very, very soon. But it is still May 12th. Core services. Was Andy able to get on today?
I am here.
Hey,
I'm just
Andy,
not.
How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing great. Actually, I'm driving, so I'm not on camera. I'm good. I'm really good. Actually, couple different things I wanted to talk about. I had a really great conference call this morning with a guy named John Maxwell, and I don't know who knows
that guy.
that guy.
John.
John Maxwell, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of books he's sold, but he's a motivational speaker guy and works a lot with different companies and things like that and talks to thousands of people at a time. Anyway, we had a company webinar with him on it, and it was all about adversity. And obviously, we're coming out of a couple years of just sheer abundance and chaos and success for so many of us. And here we are in a time of adversity. And it was so good to hear. I mean, at the end of the day, the long story short, success is a terrible teacher. Success comes out of times of adversity, and really using the time to put habits in place and put things in motion that bring you out on the other side of things. And so it was really great, really inspiring, really motivating. Adversity is humbling, but it can be a very productive and useful time for all of us. So really positive. Yeah, tons of opportunity. One thing he talked about is like, in order to overcome emotions, if it's fear, if it's anxiety or whatever, if it's, you're anxious about finances or whatever, the only way to get over emotions is by putting things in motion and being in motion. And, coming up with day-to-day plans. I mean, you talked about, you said earlier, doing things on a daily basis and how you're waking up and what your day looks like and all of that. That's how you overcome emotion. It's also what leads you and brings you to the success later on and gets you through these times of transition and these times of adversity. So really, really powerful. Always great to hear those things. I wish I was a better public speaker. I'm probably not relaying the message quite accurately, but you can kind of get the point. And beyond that, there's the housing numbers came out for February and March. And in the media, they're saying, you know, there's roughly about 400,000 houses for inventory, which would equate to about a 6-month inventory. It's really important that when you're talking to buyers that are seeing the information out there, 6 months worth of inventory, that's not true, because only 35,000 of the 400,000 are actually completed. The rest of them are not move-in ready. And so there's a major misconception on what the actual inventory situation looks like. 35,000 completed homes listed is only about a half a month of inventory. That leads to the February appreciation rate of 1.7%, which is up year over year to almost 20%, 19.8%. And that's a national average, which is wild. So to Joey's point, listings. I know it's tough, we're in transition, but opportunity is there. That's all I got. I'm fired up.
Thank you, Andy. And John Maxwell, I've seen him speak several times. He's a very compelling man, and he has taught me so much through his books and through his teaching. He really is. You can sign up for a daily. Go onto his website. And you can sign up for a daily kind of affirmation too. He puts out so much material, and his organization is so deep, and equivalent to in the standard and or the real. He has the chops to really. To be validation, as Tony Robbins, for sure. But the opportunity. It's about it's adversity. Challenge offers opportunity. It's how you not avoid the challenge or the adversity. It's how you handle the adversity. It's how you embrace it, how you get the best out of it, how you learn from it, how you change from it, how you grow from it. This book helps. The shift on the business side of that, the shift is what Gary wrote in 2008 to educate the agents in Keller Williams as to the opportunity of the moment, how to process the opportunity of the moment, and how to run your business in a way that it wasn't just about keeping your head above the water, but to be floating above the water, to take advantage of that moment, to grow. So I think the shift is a great part, and anything written by John Maxwell is great, right? Okay, thanks, Andy.
Yeah, it's yeah, you bet. Love you guys. I'm here if you need anything.
You heard him this morning, right? So you're still reeling from him, I'm sure.
I am, but I've been doing a weekly coaching program via John Maxwell for the last 12 weeks. And I've got, I think, six more weeks left in it. It is absolutely 150% a gift. It's really, when we're all busy and we're crazy, and like you said, just trying to tread water and keep your head above water, and working on a day-to-day, we forget and lose sight of really how we got there. And what it takes to get there. And so these coaching programs, and then to hear John this morning, it's reinvigorated me and humbled me and all kinds of things. So I love you guys. I'm here if you need anything. Happy to be a resource. Just holler.
Thank you, Andy. Per usual.
Yeah, you bet.
All right. I know that Ven is not here, but Raha is, right?
Good morning.
Good morning, Raha.
Good morning. Just wanted to say a friendly reminder in regards to compliance and uploading your files onto command. When you have the opportunity set up to not place all documents in one placeholder, you'll see a list there with every document having its own placeholder. So these will be rejected. You have to separate them and put them in so that we can review the files so that there are no delays in you guys receiving your checks. We would hate for that to happen. If you guys don't know how to separate them, or if you need any help with command, you can always reach out to me. I want to make sure you guys know the process and that I can help you in any way I can.
Yeah, we don't want to hold on to your money. We want you to get it.
Yeah.
We get in trouble if we are not compliant. So help us get you paid ASAP, same day,
Help you.
right? Help us. Thank you, Raha.
Thank you.
Ven, like I said, is not with us today, right? He told me he could not. Let's move on to birthdays. Bam, bam. Wow, big day in birthdays. Anna Katrina, Chuck, Marquette, they're on their way to Italy today. Chuck and John. Kay Lee, Rob Marin, congratulations. That's tomorrow, Rob. Frank Monet, Shaya, also Isis, Connie Kim, and Kalina. All have birthdays in the next week. Wow, load them up. Some closed escrows, excellent. We have Paul Yu has 2, Christina Kim has 1, Tiffany Chin, Ian Michael Cherney, congratulations, Dae-Young Her, Pete Bonacore, Rachel Biggio, and Tim Meinelschmidt all have closings this week. Congratulations, you guys. I know Las Palmas for Tim was a long road. Congratulations. Congrats. New escrows, Christina Kim has 2, 9th and Central, Laura Anderson and Bea on Roy, Anna Lee, Gramercy and Grand, and Elmwood. Tiffany on Sycamore, Stacy Hahn on Franklin. I know Stacy's been having a hard time getting her offers accepted. Stefan Case on Harvard, and Tonya Nider on Beach. Congratulations, everyone, for the new escrows. Closed leases, Christina, Marion Simon, Gina Schoen, also Terry Gerger, and Ian Michael Cherney. All had closed leases this week. Congratulations, guys. And getting to new listings. What's new in the pipeline? This is what we're going to focus on. Single families, Peter O and Myron have a new listing on Shirley in Tarzana. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,898 square feet for 1.1 million. Cute little picture there. Tiffany Chin on Waring. Do you want to talk about Tiffany? Well, if you want to talk about Tiffany, but
yes, I do want to talk about Tiffany.
Open your mic and we'll talk about you back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have a new listing at 5806 Waring Avenue, Unit 5. It is a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 level plus a loft over here near the office, actually, at Waring and El Centro. And it is listed at $998,000, 1,320 square feet. And we had offers due today. We have 2 offers so far. So if you do have someone who's interested, let me know. We can see if we can get you in. The seller is always ready to show his place.
Yeah,
he's moving, so he's ready.
Yeah. I mean, I think
It's a really great building.
I think it's a great building. Yeah.
There are 15 units in the building. HOA dues are $375 a month. They include water, trash, sewer, building maintenance, landscaping, super low maintenance building as well. Yeah, and you have a great outdoor patio space that comes with it. So move-in ready. Let me know if you have anyone.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Next is Angela Bond's Harvard condo. It's 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,400 square feet for just a little over $1 million and $1,025,000. Right on Harvard. Excellent. Dayoung Her and Luke Lim, sorry, Luke, on Hercules. They have a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,796 square feet for 1.275. Almost a bargain. Russell and On in the Hewitt block, they have a studio, 1 bath, with 1 bath, 960 square feet for $759,000. Leases. April Bella on 57th Street in Windsor Hills, 2-bedroom, 1 bath for $2,500 per month. Matthew Lavie on 901 North Orange Grove, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,000 square feet for $5,195 per month. Esther Kim on Sherborne has a 3-bedroom, 2 bath, 1,521 square feet for $6,250 per month. Culver City, very desirable area. And we're at the pocket listings coming soon. What do you have that you want to share? Either coming soon or a pocket listing opportunity that you might have. Anyone? Don't be bashful. Okay, I'm going to move on to keep it going. Wants and needs, fill the bucket. Wants and needs, anyone? Fill the bucket, anyone? Oh, what a somber crowd. Anyone have no one needs anything? We have all of our orders filled. No one wants to complain about their buyers who haven't been able to get any offers accepted. All right. Well,
everyone's feeling very positively right now. Why do you want to invite negativity?
I am all about positive. That's great. I am all about keeping things positive. If that is the case, I am a big fan. Alex Dion is looking for a 4-bedroom up to $4.5 million. She waited. Thank you, Alex. In Studio City is what she more specifically. Star, what did you
I posted something. I'm so proud of my daughter. She's doing her capstone project, and she's raising money for a homeless shelter in Koreatown for women and collecting products again for
I love it.
a period project. So I don't know if it's actually opening.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It said I tried to open it and it said it was
I was just reviewing it this morning. She really did such a beautiful job. If it doesn't open, that's fine. I just wanted to share it with everybody. It's really
great if we
really doing quite a bit of work on it. And she's presenting today, and I'm proud of her. So filling her bucket.
Yay, Ava.
It's not opening.
I wasn't able to open it.
All right. Well, it was the thought that counts.
Yeah. Proud moms rule. Yeah, it says potential security issue.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else would like to share? Anyone? All right, guys. Have an enthusiastic, productive week. Okay. Do something special for yourself. You guys have a great weekend. Work as hard as you want to work and get those sellers moving. Okay.
Thanks, Joey.
Start those conversations. Bye, guys. Have a good one.